Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the home opener of this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. David Dahl is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, they're on a small losing streak, but it could lead to a long one if you don't sit there and say, all right, it stops right here. We got to put a stop to it right now. Somebody's got to come up with a big hit. We got to get a good pitching performance. We need to win the game because that's the mindset you have to have. We're stopping it right now. The buck stops here.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Hit hard down the line. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in. We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it. Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Haniger will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, number 8. Gerardo.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Haniger racing back. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, designated hitter.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Hara comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hit back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. Man at first for him following the 1-out single.
Nelson Cruz.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Dahl racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 4.
So striding in, Yonder Alonso. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. That gets down and the inning continues. Gamble is on his way home. Now the relay home, and he is in there. So striding forward now, Mitch Haniger. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dahl is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Digging in, Mark Reynolds. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now to the plate, Derek Dietrich. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. Hernandez readies the 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Henniger. 2 down. So digging in now, Trevor Story. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gamble is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the... Stepping in, Kyle Seager. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Third baseman, Kyle
Skied into straightaway right. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Settling in now, Gene Segura. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Gonzalez is there. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Schimpf. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is Dahl, and that's the 3rd out. So stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. And he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Liner toward right center. Cruz makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, a double play. Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Mike Zunino. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top of that ball. And before you do all that, it's by you.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter,
Gerard Dyson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Gamble. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a throw over. Runners on first with one down. Dyson off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Runner at second here with one man out. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here.
Number 23.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can. A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yonder Alonso. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. 2 out here and a runner at second. On the ground softly towards second. Dietrich gloves it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Designated hitter, Charlie Blackmon.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Swing and a liner. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Carlos
Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-2 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Haniger comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. In is Gerardo Parra. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's late. He's safe. Here's Mark Reynolds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Blackmon rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman
Derek Dietrich is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. A step on the bag for 1, but they'll only get 1 as he's in there at second. Digging in to try it again. Trevor Story flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third, 3 in a row.
That's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game. And he's safe. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. A base hit in his first trip. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Ready once again, David Dahl trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Squared that one up just a little late. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Here's Chris Bryant now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Chris Bryant.
He's set. Here it comes. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Well, Matt, I went to one of my go-to numbers. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. But he's got over 60% of the time throwing first.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Reynolds has room in foul territory. 1 down. Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Dahl is there. 2 gone. Gene Segura standing in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning. In now, Ryan Schimpf. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to... Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Charlie Blackmon.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Right side. Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. Hey now. Digging in, Gerardo Parra. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Line towards center field. Oh, what a dive. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Nope, sorry about that. They're saying it was short hop. Digging in and looking for more, Mark Reynolds. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a ball 1-0.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened. Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Derek Dietrich is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Here's a curveball blocked by Zunino. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Line drive to left. Henniger is there. Let's see if they test it. Now this is cut and thrown to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base in the inning. Now at the plate, Ryan Schimpf. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mariners. Second baseman.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Parra. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder number 16.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. The 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 call. Ready once again, Jonathan Lucroy. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Hit out towards second. Schimpf scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He's 2 for 3 thus far. In there, 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Under it is Alonso, 2 away now. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. James Pazos is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 47.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Right fielder.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Next for Seattle.
Ready for another shot now. Mitch Haniger, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Carlos
just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired, and there's 1 away.
Gerardo Parra.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Reynolds. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Kyle Seager.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dahl moves over. Makes the play, 1 away. Gene Segura standing in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. A hit in 2 tries so far. Softly hit out to short. And that will conclude matters here in. Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Looped out toward third, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. Ready for another chance? Trevor Story. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. Foul. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Got him to go down swinging there. Trevor Story is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino.
Leading off for the Mariners.
He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Zunino.
Into the windup and the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
This one skied out toward right. Gonzalez has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 1, designated
Into
hitter,
the box, Gerard Dyson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is line to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Settling in now, Ben Gamble. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Story scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. To third. Bryant's got it. And he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make him throw it. And now at the plate, David Dahl. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Swing and a liner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Erasmo Ramirez enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Erasmo Ramirez
takes this the other way to right. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Mark Zipchinski enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Ryan Healy will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And he'll go after the first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for 3rd. The relay, the tag at 3rd, and they got him. A double play. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Digging in now, Mitch Haniger. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Big tilt on the slider against his swing and a miss. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Stepping up, number 31.
Kyle Seager. Your attention,
First
please.
delivery to him on the
Now
way.
pitching for Colorado.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Throw won't get him. Coming to the plate now.
The shortstop,
Carlos Estevez.
Gene.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. A man on third with 2 down. There's a breaking ball blocked by Lucroy. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch.
Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?